Okay, all right. Hi, everyone. Anthony Fantano here, internet's busiest music nerd. I hope you are doing well. In this video, we're going to talk about a version of Tyler, the Creator's critically acclaimed record, Flower Boy. If you remember, a while ago, we reacted to a version of his Igor album on this channel, where someone took it upon themselves to redo the entire record, but every sound from the original album is being recreated just with voice. Now, that was a different creator on a different channel. We have a different person on YouTube now. Again, as I said, redoing Flower Boy in its entirety, features, production, and all, but just with vocals. So shout out to Spectre over here for going through the arduous task of recreating this album. We're going to listen to it and see exactly how it came out. Quickly, let me give a shout out to our sponsor, the good people over at The Ridge. They still make these sleek, sexy, amazing, minimalist wallets that fit nicely in that front pocket. Hit up that link down below. Use promo code MELON. Get 10% off your order and all that. Okay, with that being said, let us embark on this vocal journey. I'm actually going to just jump ahead a little bit in the record and just go straight to where this flower blooms and see how it pans out.
I bloom, I grow, I rock, I roll. I bloom, I grow, I rock, I roll. I bloom.
Okay, you know, not for nothing, but this is like legitimately enjoyable in its own way. I'm not even joking here. I mean, look, the vocal version of Igor that we talked about a while back on this channel is legitimately a fun version of the record. That version is purposefully, in a lot of ways, a lot rougher and, messier in delivery. I think, slightly for a tongue-in-cheek effect, just to kind of show the rawness of the creative process of putting that together. But by comparison, this is, at least on this track, this is pretty smooth. This is very smoothly assembled. It obviously sounds different with everything being generated just by voice. You're not going to get like a, one-to-one exact comparison from this and Flower Boy, obviously. But in terms of like the rapping, the vocals hanging in the background and the beats, it's all very tightly assembled. It's all voice, but it doesn't sound messy. It doesn't sound amateurish. It's actually, again, pretty well put together. Let's head into one of the first major bangers of the record, Who Dat Boy, and see how that one turns out. Oh my god, just the high-pitched intro melodies on this are being totally redone by just like yelping. But honestly, like I only thought it was funny. I only laughed because I started thinking about this is a voice. As it was just kind of casually playing in the background and I was just zoning out to it a little bit, it sounded pretty dead on. Like, the moment it hit me that, wait a second, time out, this is just all vocals, then I started thinking of whatever the guy must have been doing to make that sound happen, and that I thought it was funny. But like vibe-wise, it's pretty on the nose. There's obviously like some pitch shifting going on here to hit those notes, but still, it's pretty funny, just like how close to where it needs to be it is.
Who that boy? Who him is? Him that nigga? I swear, stand out, got him, don't need no chair. But where the fuck him at? Cause nigga, I'm right here. Who else came through with a wrist this flick? Nigga, guess my pants, do my dance. Was the summertime, 06, had the number 9, nigga, never mind, was another time before Vince had the Gucci bow tips with the Letterman, nigga, dollar sign was my favorite number at the time.
Okay, again, not bad. It's like well assembled. He's really kind of like hitting all the marks. Really impressed and liking how close this is, to the original. Again, with the Igor version that we had heard a while back, and not to compare in such a way where, oh, one is better than the other and so on and so forth. I feel like, what made that record, that project so interesting is that it was embracing the idea of redoing the record just in vocals almost as like, a novelty. you know, and that's not to take away from it because it's a really cool, interesting, and challenging to pull off novelty for sure. But I feel like Spectre over here is just like really going for it, like really trying to get as close as possible and, you know, have it just be as assembled as well and as cleanly as possible, to the point where as I'm listening to it, I just continually forget certain sounds or voices, you know, especially like what's being supplemented for the kick drums and some of the snares here. This new version of 911 is actually kind of hard. I also love the what he did with the chorus effect on the vocal he did for the bass line too. That's quite that was smart. Nice. It made it sound really thick. Whoa, that transition was smooth. Now, given all of the I guess vocal versatility that we're seeing across this record and is required for a project like this, I'm kind of curious as to how Droppin' Seeds with Lil Wayne turns out. So let's give this one a try.
Like Adam in the Garden of Eden, my bitch got an apple bottom and she swallow my seeds. Follow my lead, fire I breathe, water my seed.
He is trying to sound wheezy. That is for sure. I mean, he's hitting the nasally inflection. Wayne just kind of has a presence on the mic that our friend Spectre here just doesn't have to the same degree, but it's whatever. We're not going to flame this guy for not sounding as good as Lil Wayne does on the mic, who's been rapping for how many decades now.
And fuck with the boy. I'm dropping seeds on these bitches for the love of the sport. I'm dropping seeds, got these gone flowers popping, of course.
For some reason, he's like really nailing this Tyler impression on this particular track. Are these all vocals here? Because these sound like perks. These just sound like regular perks. I mean, I suppose anything is possible. Literally anything is possible. But like, he's if it is vocals, he's like really kind of touched up these drums or, you know, these sounds in such a way where they just sort of sound like drums. They just really sound like drums. And, you know, which is a credit to the sound design here and, you know, the editing.
Hawaiian shirts in the winter, cold water. Yeah, take me back to November. What's up? Can we go back to November?
Again, just like a lot of the tracks I was talking about on the front end here, just super well assembled and put together, just like really nailing every nuance as well as you can, you know, given the obvious limitations that you're going to hit with just doing it all with voice. But I think what Spectre here shows is that just doing things only with voice isn't necessarily as limited as you might think. So yeah, look, we will link to this project down below. You could try it out. I think it's quite interesting. It's done really well. Shout out to Spectre for pulling this together. It says over here in the description, I tried. It says I tried. I don't know, man. My opinion is you succeeded. Take pride in what you're able to pull off. Again, given just limiting this to vocals. Great. Awesome. Again, link down below. Give it a shot. Give it a try. It's quite a fun listen. All right, over here next to my head is another video that you could check out. Hit that up or the link to subscribe to the channel. Anthony Fantano, Flower Boy, but it's just my voice forever.